Kia ora and welcome to our video introducing the new auditing standard for audits of less complex entities, or the ISIF LCE. Today we'll look at what is the ISIF LCE, why was it developed, and when can the standard be used. So what is the ISIF LCE? Well, it's an auditing standard that's available for use by auditors if the auditor decides that the entity meets the characteristics of a less complex entity, or LCE. It's a standalone auditing standard that's been written in a way that's proportionate and tailored to the needs of an audit of a less complex entity. It's built on the foundation of the current auditing standard, so audits performed using this standard provide the same level of assurance, that is, reasonable assurance. Now, it's important to note that using the standard does not change the quality of the audit, does not necessarily mean less work, and it does not necessarily result in lower costs. It really recognises that this is a different audit, not a lesser quality or a scaled down audit. It's about doing the right work, including the right amount of work in the right areas, and having proportionate requirements to drive that work. So why was this standard developed? Well, New Zealand has many less complex entities that are either required to be audited or seek out audits voluntarily. And while the current auditing standards are scalable, we've heard concerns that these standards are getting increasingly long and complex and are written in the context of highly regulated, large listed entities. So there's a need for a proportionate and tailored approach. The standard's internationally aligned, and for New Zealand we've adapted it to ensure that it's locally relevant, and one of the ways we've done this is by developing Part 11 to enable the auditor to audit service performance information alongside the audit of the financial statements. And this is an optional auditing standard that's available for use by auditors of less complex entities. Auditors can decide whether they wish to apply this standard or the full current set of auditing standards to their engagement. And finally, when can the standard be used? Well, another way of asking this question is who or what determines what is a less complex entity? Well, the short answer is the auditor. And the standard includes qualitative characteristics of a less complex entities ranging from the complexity of the accounting, the sophistication of the technology used, the extent of the finance function, and so on. And the auditor applies their professional judgment in determining, based on these characteristics, is the entity a less complex entity and can they use the standard? Now, it can be used for balance dates or accounting periods beginning on or after 15 December 2025. Thank you for watching. For more information, go to our dedicated website on screen and stay tuned to our audit and assurance alerts for further information. Mā te wā.